Hey everyone, welcome back to Fiets of Strength. This time I'm out in the woods, doing a little trail work. Yeah. So trail work isn't exactly new to me, but I haven't done a trail work camp out, so I'm going to walk you through what I'm taking with me, what I think I need. We'll see how it goes. First couple of things, I know there's going to be a bunch of brush that needs to be cut, so we got some hedge trimmers. I got a nice little folding saw. I've been using this on a lot of mountain bike trips. Real easy to break down, tuck it away in a bag. I have this handy little folding shovel here that I'm going to take with me, not because I think that I'm going to be doing any significant digging with it. I'm going to be out camping. There's not going to be a lot of facilities, so honestly, this is for pooping. That's right. If you're going to be out camping in the woods, it's important to be responsible with your human waste and bury it away from camp and streams. Anyway, it's going to be handy. I know I'm going to need it. I've also got an axe I'm going to be taking with me. I think this is going to be pretty unnecessary because it's really heavy. There's a lot of folks out there with chainsaws, but we'll see. I have this Travis tool made by Rogue Hoe. Great for breaking up roots, doing raking, some light trench work. I'm really a big fan of it. You can see I've already been using it already. I think it's going to be a really, really handy tool to have on this trip. Also going to need a hard hat. Make sure I don't catch somebody's backswing with their tool. Yesterday I went out to a local outdoor store. They've got a great bargain basement full of used camp goods. For $15 I bought this Exo frame backpack. Really I just got it because I wanted something that would have the solid aluminum Exo frame. I think it's going to be really handy for strapping stuff too. It's a little bit of ventilation here, which would be nice when I'm hiking in, but mostly solid tie down points for all of this crap that I'm going to be hauling up the trail with me. We'll see how it goes. I'm not really sure exactly how I'm going to strap everything to it, but yeah, we'll figure it out. And we should pause real quick here so I can tell you a little background on the project that I'm volunteering on this weekend. This is a really cool project that a friend of mine happens to be doing a lot of organizing on, called the Orogenesis Collective. This is a massive project with the goal of creating the longest mountain bike and bikepacking route in the world. It'll ultimately span 7,300 kilometers, and one day it'll travel from the Canadian border in Washington all the way south to the southern tip of the Baja Peninsula. It effectively joins together multiple routes in progress through Washington, California, Mexico. Also includes my home state's already completed Oregon Timber Trail. This weekend's goal is to fill in one of the gaps in a tier of the trail that's just a little ways into Washington, just north of an area called the Dark Divide. Really cool. Very ancient trail, does need a lot of work and upkeep to be viable again. Anyway, first things first, I do need to create some sheaths for some of these other tools that I'm going to be carrying with me, cover up some of the sharp edges, and I'm just going to do a real quick and dirty version of that. We'll see how it goes. Again, never done this before, not an expert. This is just how I'm doing it today. Got to do a little cleanup on the Travis tool first before I get to making any sort of sheath or covering for that. It's also taken a couple of dingers the last time I used it, so I think I'm going to take a second and clean up some of these edges. Now my post vise is definitely not bolted to the floor. A little wobbly, but that's all right. We're just doing a little light filing. I'm not worried about it going anywhere. I haven't decided where the vise is going to go yet, so I haven't bolted it down. Anyway. Same philosophy as the axe here, just creating some simple sheaths that'll cover up some of the sharper edges of the tool. And I've got another little strap here that should work to keep everything hopefully tied together. Okay, a little bit of quick cleanup here, and we can get to hopefully figuring out where all of this stuff is gonna go on the bag. Yeah. I don't have an exact system for where everything's going to go. I'm going to just try and use the frame of the backpack to my advantage, have some good hard points to strap things down to, and try and make it as secure as I can. All right, well, just see how this goes. I can always fix it on the trailhead once it all wobbles loose. Got to hit the road here in a couple hours. So that's going to work for now. See you at the trailhead. Well, good morning, everybody. I made it in late last night. It was an interesting drive in the dark. But everything's good. Happy to be here. It's absolutely gorgeous here. We're just a little ways south of Packwood, Washington. We're camping at about, 4,700 feet or so. A lot of the trail is going to be at about a mile of elevation. Just going to try and get some solid protein breakfast in, make a little coffee, meet some of the folks here in camp, which is kind of looking like an adventure rig convention. Check out my buddy Gabe's adventure bike. Well, not really adventure bike, but it's his trail work bike. And he's got this custom trailer that he set up for hauling in all of his tools, doing away with the whole heavy backpack thing altogether. And then we've got a handy little safety meeting that we're going to go through here in just a bit, led by Gabe. Anyway, final load up, and then we're heading out. It's a 2-day trip. The first day, we split into 2 groups. Some of us out on foot, and the others pedaling in by bike. I was on the foot contingent the first day, so a little bit of a hike in. It's kind of mid to late summer, and yeah, there's snow. That's what you get with really high elevation. There's all sorts of work that has to be done out here, from clearing out all of the brush that encroaches on the trails to doing some of the tread work. And it's important in a big crew for everyone to sort of break up and share responsibilities. You know, it's funny, all of the tools that I put together, all of my prep work, and here I find myself with an electric hedge trimmer. So I'm out here being a bit of a homeowner in the wilderness, trimming back the hedges. For those looking for a little bit more action shots, yeah, there was some bigger power brushers that were being used out there, and oh yeah, chainsaws. Now, the contingent of us that was out on foot for the trip got up to pretty high elevation and ended up encountering about 3 feet of snow up there, which was pretty wild. Eventually, we dropped back down a little bit. The snow cleared, and we were able to get back to work. It was really, really lovely. Just gorgeous country. A lot to see, a lot to look at. All right. So, everything's been great. Towards the tail end of the weekend, I'm on the end of day 2 now. I got to ride in today, which was awesome. Spent a lot of time with this here hedge trimmer, which has been, surprisingly pretty good. I packed all of that other stuff, and honestly, I just ended up not using it. Stupid flies. Oh my God, so many flies. Anyway, yeah, it's been really rewarding work. A lot of fun to be out here. It's been an awesome team, really cool people. If you're interested in this sort of work, top to bottom, there's a lot of great organizations that you can get involved with. Do some research, find out who's doing trail work around you and how you can get involved. I got to get back, get a shower, and get on out of here. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time.